Hello, everybody, and welcome back to History and Comics. This week's episode 170, and we get to talk about Something's Killing the Children, Volume 2. As always, thank you for joining us. Tell your friends, your family, anyone who's interested in listening to two idiots talk about comics. You can check us out on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, and you listen to us anywhere you get your podcast. As always, let's get into it.
And welcome to the best damn book club on the internet. My name's Ryan Talmadge. That's Davis Crocker. This is Two Idiots Reading Comics. And today, it's that time of the month, but wow, that sounded way different.
Whoa.
It's that time of the year.
Yeah.
And it's October.
Woohoo.
It is our spooky season.
That's
So
right.
nothing but horror comic books this month. We
Chris.
were not available to do it outside this year.
No.
Which
Kind of sucks.
could be
But
worse.
At the same time,
I remember last year having to redo
Oh yeah,
one.
one of them. We literally came in here and just had to we just
There was
sat
no
on the
video,
Yeah, did
yeah.
no video because of the damn rain rocked up like 15 minutes into recording.
Yeah. And that's also when you decided to smoke that cigar.
I enjoyed that
alright.
part of it. You
Yeah.
did not, but
Because it was blowing directly into my face.
yeah, like when we started recording, it was blowing towards me, and I was like, "Oh, sweet!" And then like 10 seconds after I lit it, it just blew straight to you. I was like,
Yeah.
right, well-
And it was also a lot colder last year.
"Oh yeah." This time when we recorded last year, it was already like 50,
yeah,
like 50
at
degrees
night.
at night, and like no higher than like 70.
Yeah. I
And,
think
like,
we literally waited till the last week of September last year.
yeah.
But yeah. That being said, this week, Something's Killing the Children.
Volume 2.
Yes, Volume 2. But have you watched the One Piece live action yet?
I have not. I've been wanting to, but I
Really?
also have Ahsoka on the list.
We can talk about that next week.
What else? Was watching Hard Knocks, all of our cooking shows. I've been out of town a lot,
Really?
so it's been a little hard for me to get in and get all the
I
shows.
thought they
we
had you
want.
up in like North Alabama.
I am, but I mean, I'm still there every other day, and then also I don't get home till 7:00 at night, and then it's by the time I get him fed and changed and cleaned dishes and everything and showered and laundry started.
Sounds like he shouldn't have had a kid.
No, I like my kid. There's aggravations for having a kid, but I like my kid.
To be determined.
I like coming home to my kid, not just an empty apartment.
I love coming home to an empty
God
apartment.
damn it, I know you do. That's the fucked up. Not the fucked up part, but it's like, yes, that's
No one to bother you?
Yeah.
That sounds awesome.
other than a roommate, you have no clue what
Yeah,
he
no.
does.
That and my fucking new upstairs neighbor who either plays music or plays their TV too loud. I don't know what it is.
How fucking loud is it to go get down? Like, come downstairs.
Loud enough. It's most like I can't tell like what the words
but
are
you
and
know,
stuff,
like, but you can hear the.
but I can hear,
like
everything shaking, yeah.
Like, almost like
and it's in the cadence of
a
TV show, and that's going on at 1 a.m, so that's awesome.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, I don't know what they do for a living. But,
Wow,
but yeah, no, I did watch One Piece live action.
10 episodes.
8 episodes.
8 episodes, okay.
8 1-hour episodes, and not bad.
Okay.
I would still prefer the anime.
Well, of course. I mean, I guess my biggest question is how far did they go with like Luffy's powers? Like, were they able to transition that well into live action, or
I don't
like
think- I don't think
the weird
anyone-
characteristics of their powers?
him being weird and goofy is there.
No, I meant like all the weird powers that you have, like
yeah,
the first,
most of them.
like the first weird pirate, the woman that's like,
Alvida. Alvida.
yeah, that's huge upper body and like twig legs. I mean,
I mean, yeah, you can't do that.
no, but okay.
But,
I was just wondering, like, how theatrically, I guess theatrical is not the right word, how much liberty they took with changing up how comical some of the aspects of One Piece
there's
are.
definitely some goofy. I mean, it's One Piece.
Well,
like how they communicate with snails.
Yeah.
That's in there,
Oh, cool.
and they make them look pretty damn real.
Nice.
But I think, and this is why Marvel, I think, didn't do Kamala Khan, or not, it's not Kamala Khan. Is it Kamala Khan?
And what?
Miss Marvel.
Yeah, Kamala.
Her
yeah,
original
Kamala,
powers are
yeah.
like stretching and stuff,
Yeah.
and why they have only messed with Mr. Fantastic in that one Doctor Strange scene.
And he barely moved in it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's like that's just a weird power to animate.
Correct.
So it doesn't always look the best, but they did it when they needed to.
Okay.
So,
They just kind of
yeah,
played it down a little bit more than they need.
yeah. My thing is, if you're gonna take the entire East Blue arc, which is
Mhm.
like everyone all the way from, it's basically the first 5.
Volumes.
No, first like 5. No, not the first 5. It's like 1
right.
through 10, I think. I don't know. It's they got through basically of the anime. I think I looked it up online. It was like they did episodes like 1 through 45.
And wrapped it in.
Put it
up
in
into
8 episodes.
Oh, that's good.
And if you're gonna do that,
right.
if you're gonna do that, they did a pretty decent job of it.
Okay, because I was wondering. That was another question. It's like, are we going like textbook anime? Which, of course, again,
It's not definitely
live
not-
action animation. You can't.
Yeah,
It's
no.
not 1 for 1.
Yeah.
But also, you're going to sit there for 30 minutes.
story's
and
a little bit
The
different.
story would just be.
Oh no.
It'd be redundant
Yeah, no.
just to do that.
They switched it up to make it condense. Like, Arlong at some point shows up to the Baratier,
Yeah.
which is where they find Sanji.
Right.
In the anime and the manga, Arlong has never been to the Baratier.
Okay. They
Yeah.
just
Or
sped
at
some
least that
stuff
we
up.
know of.
Yeah.
It just sped it up and makes it look. Arlong seems like he's rolling over the East Blue.
I gotcha.
But my biggest complaint was just Arlong himself. Fishmen are just genetically superior to humans,
Okay.
and so in the show, like Luffy came up to like maybe his nipple,
Yeah.
and here because it's one of the things that should have been CG that they didn't do CG.
Oh, okay.
Like they should have like done a Thanos of it because Thanos looked pretty fucking real.
Thanos was real. I mean, not real, but he looked about as real as you can make him.
And he just the face and head of him was so big that when it's just on a normal sized human body, it's like no, his body needs to be like gigantic and like
huge.
it needs to be like 10
Yeah.
feet tall.
Yeah.
But other than that, and then I had a complaint about Sanji.
Okay.
Until I saw the actor in real life.
Oh.
That dude just has a cartoonishly large and like pretty defined jawline. Like the entire time I thought, which pre-time skip, even after time skip, Sanji, he doesn't just have like a super defined jawline that they
Okay.
draw.
Holy shit! He
Yeah.
really does have a
His
God.
jawlines are like out to fucking here.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
He's got like, I don't even know. His jawlines look like he has the Ed, Edd and Eddy jawbreakers on.
Yeah. Yeah. He's got. Jeez. Like, dude, it does.
He
It
looks
like
like
goes. It like goes
he's got
all
the
the way back
crimson,
up.
yeah. He's got the
under his
crimson
ear.
chin jaw.
Yeah. Even his chin looks like
Yeah.
he's got the butt crack chin to it.
Yeah.
Damn.
And I thought they did that on purpose, and I was just like, Sanji
Interesting
is like
choice.
kind of like a skinny kid when we
Right.
first meet him, and then I saw the actor like in photos with the cast doing behind the scenes stuff
Right.
or like doing interviews and stuff. I was like, oh no, that's just his
No,
actual
that's-
jawline.
God Almighty.
But
Yeah, that's a long jawline.
Yeah, no. Other than
Hell,
that,
even the one looks like the actor that's playing Zoro.
Mhm.
His jawline looks long as hell too.
Yeah. But other than that, and then just they had to mess with continuity a little bit.
Yeah, I mean,
You're fitting 45 24-minute episodes into 8 1-hour long episodes.
right.
And how much money are they going to spend when then the past Netflix hasn't done live action adaptations
Right.
very well?
You do what you can with it,
Yeah.
and if it does better, if it does well,
Yeah.
come back and add if you
Yeah.
need to fix
And,
a couple things. Or
According to everything I've read, Oda was very hands-on with it. So
the creator.
yeah.
Oh, good. Now, was this dubbed or just straight like they made?
It was
for
made.
English
It was made for
speaking?
English,
Okay.
and then they got the Japanese voice actors to do the Japanese dubs.
the Japanese voice actors from One Piece.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
damn.
like if you go watch the real One Piece anime,
yeah,
not
those
the
actors,
not the
Yeah.
English dub, but you watch it in Japanese, they got those people to do
dub
the
it
dub
for-
for Japan.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. But no, I was very scared because I have a friend who was very much loved Cowboy Bebop, and they apparently butchered the shit out of
Really?
that. So,
I didn't even know they
if
made
you
a
enjoyed the
I didn't
live
even know they
action,
made a live action Cowboy Bebop.
yeah, it was bad. If you enjoyed the live action One Piece, definitely go watch the anime. It just gives more in depth and more time for character development.
So like you were saying, this 8 seasons, 8
8
episodes,
Yeah.
took up probably an entire book set that you have. Or was it like one arc?
I think the first, it was one arc. Like
Okay.
I think the first box set is technically East Blue and the first, either all of Alabasta or the first chunk of it. So,
Because see, the only thing I tried to watch the anime
mm,
when we were in college, when everybody was talking about it and all, and I really don't remember how far I got.
Yeah.
And then it was not far. It was, and then all I've read is just the one volume of manga we've done.
Crunchyroll, I think, is either $7 or $8 a month, and has all of. They're still making episodes, so they don't have all of it in English.
But
they have
everything up to.
They have
I think
1,000.
Netflix. I think Netflix has.
Yeah, they definitely have all the East Blue.
Yeah.
But Crunchyroll has over 1,000 episodes in English. So
that's insane that show has that many episodes.
They need to be honest, they need to take like My Hero does, where they take seasons. That way, because One Piece is literally like right on top of the manga. And so,
so there's no.
So they're having to do more and more filler
because they're having to keep up with filming and
because they want an episode every week, just like there's a manga or a chapter every week.
Yikes!
So basically, because their chapters, which is they don't get like what we get. Like
no,
we
they get a whole book, right?
No, that's what we get. They get they do it like comic books, where it's like comes out in chapters of 20 pages.
Oh, okay.
And then we buy them in what would be their paper trades.
Gotcha.
Which is why they're only like $10 because it's technically old material.
I gotcha. Now, does One Piece have a hardcover? Anything? No hardcover. Anything? That's interesting. That like some mangas, like we keep saying that Berserk. Yeah, Berserk one. That's like got these really nice hardcovers.
Published by the same people.
But then Attack on Titan has this weird collected colored one, but its normal one are big floppy omnibuses. It's like it's odd that the same company with these high hitting
Viz or whatever it is, Viz Media,
with these high hitting mangas and animes aren't transitioning to the American, or they have a lot of American media, and American media is starting, our American folks, East, West, is starting to really fall in love with it, that they haven't then transitioned to their their collecting editions, to hardcovers for.
I wish they had hardcovers.
The weird Americans that we are that love hardcovers.
Although I went, I was up at the Deep here by where you live, and tell me why High School of the Dead.
I'm sorry, say again.
High School of the Dead,
which is
a very famous pervy anime
okay.
and manga. Has hardcover edition, but yet One Piece doesn't. I was very upset.
I'm gonna go with a weird, freaky thing of I'm sure the hardcovers get used a lot, and so you want them to stay together while you enjoyed your comic.
I don't know, but
yeah, it's just. I mean, I honestly have no idea why that's like that.
But back to my point though, imagine like fucking there was a Spider-Man TV show.
Mm-hmm.
And they had to
every
it was up to like
a comic. Well, no, they come out every week.
Yeah, and it came out every week. So I guess
and a
Batman Eternal was the one they did every week and couldn't keep consistent artist on it because it took so long. But imagine if the entire Batman Eternal run, they also did a TV show and it was also
every week too.
Maybe 5,
so
and it was only
the comic came out on Wednesday, the show came out on Friday, and it was the comic every week.
And maybe the show was only like 5 episodes. I don't know how many episodes behind it is, but imagine it was only like 5 episodes behind. That should be wild.
That would be wicked.
Yeah,
but I don't know. Like for the like Western media, there's no possible way that could work because it's just something about Western. To me, it just seems like Western media is so far behind on like putting content out, or they want to.
I think it is Japanese people just work themselves.
Well, and I was gonna get to that part too.
If you watch any YouTube video, there's tons of YouTube videos about like what it takes to be a famous manga writer, and because typically not only do they write it, but they draw it themselves, which probably saves them some time.
I'd
I
say
would assume.
Because I mean, as
you're
writing, you just go ahead and draw.
Yeah, they don't color it, so you technically do save some time. But 20 pages a week is ridiculous.
Every week, that's every week. You got to come up with a story.
Yeah.
I mean, that is. I don't even know how that's. My brain can't even come up with enough shit to keep me employed half the time.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, keep up with actually writing something that everybody's reading every week.
Yeah. No. But yeah. So yeah, check out One Piece live action. If you like it, check out the anime. Sweet. It's just more character development. So
cool.
If you read chapter 1 of the manga, you can go watch our episode of it.
Yeah. We've got
like
that
and subscribe.
Oh yeah. And this month we'll have another manga coming out. That'll be
Death Note.
The last week of the month.
Yeah. Which turned out to not be horror comment, but still kind of.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
I don't know.
It was oddly.
It was still good.
Interesting. We'll talk about it later.
Yeah.
But.
We did read a book this week.
Woohoo!
Something's Killing the Children, Volume 2.
Yes.
Boom Studios.
So, we've got our lovely writer, James Tynion IV. Excuse me. Illustrated by Werther Dell'Edera. Colored by Miquel Moreto. And lettered by AndWorld Design. Of course, apologies for any names I've butchered. Southern English. I'm really falling in love with this. I liked it the first time.
Yeah.
First we read it. I need it. I need more. Like, I need it to go ahead and like, all right, where else are we going with this? How much more information are we going to get about the group and
the
her
Slaughterhouse?
story? Yeah, Slaughterhouse and her story. And
I think we need to save the kids first.
Well, fine. We'll save the kids first. But this is probably going on my list of trying to find if it has a hardcover or a collected edition.
I think it's too new to already.
Is it too new?
They definitely have volumes.
Well, of course they have the volumes.
They don't have. I don't think they have like an omnibus or anything.
Like
I think there's like maybe 4 volumes out.
Oh, it's volume 2 came out in November of 2020.
Okay.
So it could maybe. Well, maybe it's not be.
Paper trades come out maybe twice a year. Because it's typically 6 months.
So these only come out every 6 months? Or are they talking about the volumes come out?
The volumes only come out every 6 months. Because it's 6 issues. 5 to 6 issues.
Boom usually does 3 volumes in a collected.
That's what I think. That's what they did for Power Rangers.
Yeah. So maybe the third one's out, and maybe they've created a hardcover for it recently.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
It would be right around that time if they were going to. It could be coming out, but fuck these monsters, man.
Yeah. No. They just keep getting more and more difficult.
Yeah.
And if they don't let what's his face, the older guy who can now see monsters, if they don't let him become a monster fighter, I'm gonna be upset.
I know, because it's damn, where's his name?
Mahoney or something?
Something like that. But yeah, he's going to. I mean,
Timmy Mahoney.
He's going to end up having to be because apparently her handler, just going to decide to go and just sacrifice himself.
Yeah,
that was weird. I was like,
well, I mean, he said it. Apparently he doesn't agree with the order himself.
Yeah,
but he was also kind of like their handpicked guy, so he was okay with it for that point, and then was just like, you know what, you're right. I'll
just deuce out.
Yeah, I'll buy everybody some time real quick.
But I'm not sure what time. I mean, they didn't really buy him any. I don't know. I mean, because we end it with just, all right, everybody run into the school. We'll figure it out from here.
Oh, she's gonna do some type of trap or spell or something like that. Trap
yeah.
Spell?
So now we get spells because apparently,
rituals.
Yeah. Because I mean, she even talks about that her doll, the octopus, is the
monster trapped by a ritual
that killed her family.
Yeah.
That her trainer, who taught her everything, trapped for her, and that's who she talks to all
Yeah.
the damn time. So I'm guessing that everybody that has one of those, because we saw the table, slaughterhouse, so that's one of, I guess, the demon that fucked them over,
Maybe.
or a
I
monster
don't know.
that fucked them over is in there. So,
Yeah.
I mean, there wasn't a whole lot of. I mean, it was just really just okay. All
It
the
was a
kids
continuation of Volume 1.
are, yeah, all the kids are dead. We're now gonna display their poor dead bodies in the
Yeah.
gymnasium to.
It's like, have fun trying to identify that.
Yeah. I mean, even the sheriff's brother was like, I had to compare jaws
Yeah.
to put on a
Mm.
body. I had to walk around and figure out which kid needed a
Yeah.
jaw. It's like, that's fucked.
Yeah.
And then the little girl that wants the monsters get to the school just rips her in half in front of everybody. I don't know. Dude, this is fucked.
But you like it.
I do like it.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I guess just because it is
No,
a
that's
little
good.
fucked up.
I just don't know when we'll read it again.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Probably
it's kind
next
of
Halloween.
yeah, probably next Halloween. I mean, this might also be just kind of one of those I might just keep reading myself
Yeah.
because I don't think you're.
No, I like it.
Oh, okay.
It's hard finding horror comics for
It's called
Halloween.
Tommy. Well, yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
The guy's name's Tommy, the one that's
Yeah,
been
Tommy.
infected, not infected, but can see the other
Yeah.
side.
Because I had the same feeling about Walking Dead this month.
What?
I was like, damn, that was really good.
Oh.
Which we'll save for that show.
Yeah,
But I was like, and I probably won't read it until Halloween next
yeah.
year.
It's like shit. Now it's gonna get stuck for a year from now.
Yeah.
I mean, really, there wasn't a whole lot that happened.
No.
Other
It
than,
is just a continuation and diving deeper into some backstory.
Yeah. I really liked the sheriff's brother. He's just drinking. He's like,
Mhm.
dude, I can't handle this. Just
Is that his brother or partner?
thought it was his brother. Might just be
You
his
keep
partner.
saying that. I don't know.
Might just be his partner.
That would explain why he keeps letting him get away with that shit.
Oh yeah. I feel like in the first volume they said something about brother, but either way, it's getting fucked up, dude.
Yeah.
The Tommy's mom, she's walking around in just a nightgown
Yeah.
and just standing around.
In
It's
a
like,
robe.
I feel you because I mean, I could only imagine what it'd be like to be told, all right, one, your kid's gone, missing, can't find them. Then we find them and they've been all mangled, and now you have to come figure out how to identify your
What
kid.
about the one that was having to come see their daughter and then their 3 sons died in the woods?
Fuck. It's like, oh god, everything just gone right there in the heartbeat.
Yeah.
Poor kids. Poor kids. But other than that, I mean, you got anything else to add? It's kind of
No, I mean, it's
kind of
pretty
hard.
straightforward. Obviously, I like it a lot.
Yeah.
Go read it if you didn't. Don't know why you're
Here.
listening if you didn't. It's just continuation of Volume 1.
Yeah.
Kind of feels like it's a little bit of a Witcher rip-off, maybe.
Really? I never got into
I mean,
Witcher.
Monster-
There's
a
just
League
a
of
monster hunting.
Monster Hunters with
I mean,
enhanced
you
powers.
know, I mean, shit, I'm sure that. And probably everybody's had that kind of idea before.
But then they have like the cat eyes and shit like that.
True, do have some.
I do
funky
like their
eyes.
masks though.
The masks are cool.
Yeah.
I guess the only difference in this is they seem like they can just use machete. Like they don't have to have special,
Yeah, true.
like
They don't have to
specially
have a
powered
silver sword,
swords or
yeah.
silver swords or anything like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh no, the 2 kids I think are gonna. Well, of course, the boy that got shot that there was with them the first time.
I think that guy's gonna die.
I don't know. I think the little girl's definitely dying. The one that was drawing pictures of
Sure.
the scary, like
Yeah.
she's gonna end up trying to like help save
Mhm.
somebody
Yeah.
or get in the way and just. But cool.
You got a personal recommendation?
No, go. You got one ready?
No,
Oh, you're
you've
using
had the
me.
entire episode.
Uh,
I just had 30 minutes before
Yeah,
to
I
make the
know.
quiz.
Shit,
you
I
didn't
was
think about it
thinking-
once.
I was thinking about something the other day and I forgot to write it down. Oh yeah. So I was telling you about your present still hadn't come in for your birthday, which I'm getting very pissed off about.
Yeah, I am too.
Yeah. And I got it from this company, or I'm getting it from this company called Sideshow Comics.
Yeah.
And it is a comic based company that makes like replica size figurines of characters of Ahsoka, Star Wars, Pokemon, One Piece, all that kind of stuff. And don't get your hopes up too much, because I didn't get you a good one. You remember what we saw when we went to the comic convention, the General Grievous that was up there?
Yeah.
That was from Sideshow Comics.
You spent too much money.
No, I didn't. I didn't get you that or anything like that.
I do
but
like Grievous.
I did get you something from that. I mean, they're like replica scale, 1/6 or whatever.
Mm.
The details are amazing, and go check them out because they've got some really cool stuff, and they've got some nicer, smaller, more affordable stuff that.
I actually almost bought a Star Wars. I was at the Deep this past week.
Yeah.
Came in 4th at their league challenge.
Hey.
10 points.
Nice.
I think I'm at 22 now. So,
long way to go.
578 to go. I'm not making it.
What is your total number you have to get to?
600.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
It's not going to happen.
Your math was right. Go ahead.
But I was at the Deep this past week, and I almost bought a Star Wars action figure there. They have like the tiny. They kind of look like throwback action figures.
Next to like the Black Series ones I get, but they're the clear. They're about that big.
Yeah, they're like that big.
Yeah.
They have a Cal Kestis one.
Shit.
I
missed that one. I walked by there. I went there last Friday and I missed that.
I mean, if we get done in time, I wouldn't be opposed to going and getting. I think there was a couple.
I burned a lot of money. I need another paycheck.
It was only like $15.
Yeah. I wouldn't just get one.
Oh, I just wanted the Cal Kestis one.
No, but you're
I get paid next week.
I was gonna say you'll be up here next
I'll
week.
be at a different store.
But you'll be close enough.
Yeah, true.
Run in there. Is that not next weekend that's happening? I thought you were doing the Deep next weekend.
No, that one's 2 weeks.
Oh, in 2 weeks.
Yeah. Got their League Cup. Went to a League Cup yesterday. Didn't do so hot.
You gonna leave that for the next episode?
What?
League Cup playing?
Oh, I mean, I didn't get to play the deck I wanted to because I needed a card from someone, and he showed up 5 minutes before.
Oh,
and I had already submitted my deck list.
Damn.
And then I think I played well. I just ran into some bad matchups.
I got you.
Yeah.
Well, cool. What's your personal?
Personal recommendation. Yes, we already talked about One Piece.
honestly,
I will say I've only seen 30 minutes of it, but pro wrestling, if you're a fan of that, Netflix has a new documentary called Wrestlers. And at least the first episode is talking about OVW, which used to be the developmental system for WWE. And basically talking about how ever since WWE kind of went to their Florida Championship Wrestling to be their developmental, it's kind of fallen off a little bit. But a wrestler named Al Snow from the Attitude Era is trying to keep it alive. But yeah, OVW, in 1 year they had John Cena, Randy Orton, Batista, and Brock Lesnar come through it. So
that's insane.
Big legacy. So yeah.
But it was, I watched it with you, and it was, it's very different. I'll put it that way.
Yeah, no.
But it was interesting. I was not even being a wrestling fan. I was intrigued enough.
At one point, I recommended Monster Factory, which is basically the same thing, but for, I think their place is called Monster Factory Wrestling. It's on Apple TV Plus. It's basically the same thing as that, but just for OVW.
Damn.
So,
well, cool.
Yeah. What are we reading next week since you ordered it and I haven't?
Marvel Zombies.
Marvel Zombies.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll do that next week, and we'll see y'all next Tuesday.
Bye.
Bye.